Hey, Long Beach. It's Jerlene, and I'm live. Late night episode of All Politics Are Local. I know it's been a minute. Okay, so it's Jerlene, live from Long Beach. All Politics Are Local. Watch me now, watch me later. A little special episode of Talk of the Town, here to inform, engage, inspire. Maybe I'll even make you laugh. But this is gonna be a quick one tonight, y'all. Or tonight, today, tomorrow, in the morning, whenever you're watching this. Just wanted to go live and talk about some things going on here in Long Beach that's political. So somewhere, and I probably need to find that somewhere. Actually, let me look this up right now. See, yes. So I received via mailing lists the invite for the Mayor of Long Beach first office holder fundraiser. And I'm just going to read just a line out of it. It says, your generosity and dedication have been essential to the success of our city. This event serves as an opportunity to express my deepest gratitude for your continued support. So, office holder account, tell y'all what that is in just a moment. Let me get back to the screen. Okay, so for those of us who are in Long Beach, or even, I'm sure state of California, politicians have accounts, right? So when they get elected, they have campaign accounts. So when you make contributions, it goes into this campaign account. Well, here in our local city, and I believe it's actually probably across the state, across other different cities and jurisdictions, when people are elected, they can have what's called an office holder account. Okay, this is saying that my signal is kind of weak here, maybe because I got 100 tabs open on my computer right now. Let's disconnect a few things because let me do that real quick so I don't lose y'all. Okay, so office holder account. Get a first invite to a office holder fundraiser event. And I am going to share with y'all why I think you should think twice before you make a contribution to an office holder account. So office holder accounts, they are designed, or originally were designed to give elected leaders an extra bit of money so that they could do things in the community they serve. Politicians aren't paid very much money. Well, at least in our city, they're not paid very much money. So, and then so a lot of times when politicians want to be able to do stuff for the community, they would probably have to come out their pocket, or if depending on the type of event, they would be able to utilize funds from a city budget. So here in Long Beach, we had office holder accounts. Well, in 2015, at one time, elected officials can fundraise for this office holder account so that they can do good things in the community. And in 2015, the office holder account amount via vote, council voted on it, to go from $10,000 per year to $30,000 per year. That means that's a max amount that someone can raise. In 2017, something real interesting happened. And there was a vote where politicians could use their money to give to other politicians. Okay, now we'll go back to office holder account. So I'm actually going to read something from this was from the Press Telegram. This was in 2017, and actually I think I've already said it. As originally designed, the office holder account was supposed to give elected leaders that little bit of extra money needed to be effective in the community. Well, in 2017, it kind of changed a little bit. So when you say effective in the community, that means if a council member wanted to support a local event, a local fundraising event, and they needed the money to be able to pay for their seat or their ticket or their table, they would use this office holder account. It's less restrictive. The checks get written via their accountant or whoever manages their funds. They don't have to go through any type of process of where voting take place. And so, but going back to 2015, Not only was that amount in Long Beach elevated from 10,000 that they could raise a year to 30,000, people given to that account could give, instead of 500, because it used to be 500, they could give $750 within a year. That's how much, if you wanted to donate to this office holder account, you could give. So what happened, so this is reason one, number one, why I recommend that people think twice before making a financial contribution to a political elects in Long Beach office holder account. They can give that money to other political campaigns. What? But aren't they supposed to be like raising that money so they could do good things for the community? Let me find another quote. Let's see. I pulled up quite a few things to be able to quote from. And of course, now I'm clicking, I can't find anything. So the office holder account, it's in municipal code. There's an ordinance in the city of Long Beach that talks about this office holder account. You can just you can type in city of Long Beach, ordinance, office holder account, and it'll bring up like the technical information about it. You can also type in and you can pull up the history about it. And of course, I cannot find the things that I was going to quote. Oh, so back in 2017 or 2015, I forget, 2015, when there was this talk about elevating or increasing the amounts from 10,000 to 30,000, our now mayor made a comment. And it says, and this is the comment, I'm taking this from the Long Beach Post. He says, now we're looking at less staff and absolutely no budget in our offices. That's a reality in our offices, as we have to find outside sponsors to help sponsor community events or to help provide breakfast at our community events because we don't have the capacity in house. So that's from 2015. Did I say 2015? That's from 2015. So even then it was being pushed as, hey, well, we need this because we want to be able to do these things for the community. So I'm going to show you a few things. Give me just a moment to pull this up. You guys like, what is she talking about? Now, I have a question. When you go to a fundraiser, right? And it's for an organization, you want to know that that money is going to be used for that, right? Well, this is what I want to show you, what has been happening in Long Beach with our money, with monies that have been given to office holder accounts. So the majority of our council members, they have office holder accounts. I could not find an office holder account for council member Zendejas. For some reason, I could not find it. So when you say find it, well, if you go to the City of Long Beach's website, you can go to the city clerk's office and you pull up the campaign page and you type in, you can see who has an office holder account. So give me just a moment. Let me pull this up. I should have had all this stuff pulled up already. Let's see, who am I going to pull up first? So these accounts, like I said, originally they were designed for the purpose of supporting. Okay, I don't want to pull up his. Let's change that. I don't want to pull that one up. They were originally designed for politicians, political elects, to be able to fundraise so that they can have extra money to be able to do good work in the community. Well, unfortunately, many of our council members and other political elects have been using their funds for other things. Okay, I'm trying to find the right one to pull up. So right now what I have pulled up on the page, let me, let's see if you can see that. Let's go back. See. What I'm showing right now are the financials for council member Suli Sorrow. So in 2020, I just want to just give you guys you all an example. Having a hard time maneuvering this. Let's see if I can expand. Fit to pay. Oh, nope. I'm not really able to expand this page. So what I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at something called Campaign Docs. This is on the City of Long Beach's website. And as you see, like right now, if you're able to see this, it shows you where money came from. So council member Solisaro, and her account was open in 2020. That's why it says City Council 2020. But these are records from 2022. She received funds from multiple unions. She received money from Josh Lowenthal for assembly. And these are contributions that were made into her office holder account. What's interesting, how is the money spent? So went through the financials, and I just opened up various financials. I didn't let's see. Ah, 400 of that office holder account money went to support a political candidate, Karen Bass, in Los Angeles. Some of the money went to the Democratic Study Club here in Long Beach. It looks like some bills were paid, possibly a credit card payment, Bank of America. Looks like a consultant was paid. But also, here we go again, Kaylee Crusoe for City Council 2022. What? So somebody who's given money for the purpose of community, their money gets spent on political candidates. Now, this is something that the city council voted on in 2017. They voted on it and they said, we can fundraise money and we can give it to other political candidates. Well, what's interesting, multiple candidates do this. Let's see, I'm going to pull up someone else's right here. Who is this? Let's see. Hopefully you're able to see this. This is Cindy Allen. So the same thing. Let me go to the page. She received funds from different, she received contributions from different places, or actually these are the ones that, yeah, there's various unions. Ooh, she even got money from Josh Lowenthal into her office holder account. And let's check this out. More union dollars and some individuals. And then here you see a payment for food, beverages for an event. That's just one. But then you get to another page and financial contributions out of the office holder account was paid into multiple candidates' accounts. Again, Kaylee Crusoe. Right here, we got Mike Murchison for water board. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this so that you have an understanding of where does your money go. Now, what's really interesting, when I went through the various accounts, very few of these accounts actually had money that went to support community activity. So I'm going to show you this one. Now, Robert Garcia, former mayor, man, did he put some money, in some different places. Let's see. Actually, I have the notes. I'm not even going to pull that up. Or actually, why not? He gave out of his office holder account. I got my notes here, y'all. He gave $2,500 to Josh Lowenthal for Congress. So you're like, well, what's the big deal? Again, as I stated before, these accounts were designed for our political elects to be able to do and give to community. What many of them have been doing is giving to each other. So just be mindful when you get ready to go to one of these office holder account events and they're talking about how they're going to spread, they need this money in order to be able to support community organizations. You should take a look and see where their money has actually gone. Something that's also very interesting. Let's see, for example, with Garcia, he was, gave in October of 2020, although he was out of being our mayor, out of his Long Beach office holder account was given money to a candidate in Staten. Okay. This is common across some of our city council members' offices. Looked at Rex Richardson when he was his office holder account that he closed out one count. He opened up a new count, which is the mayoral account. So if you go in there right now, I believe it's pretty much empty. There's nothing there. Y'all gonna be the first people given to it who give it to it. But fundraising, let me go back. Let me find his quote again. Let me see, where'd the quote go? We're looking, here it is. The reality in our offices, we have to find outside sponsors to help sponsor community events or help provide breakfast at our community events because we don't have the capacity in-house. Well, in his office holder account in 2020, he gave multiple contributions to his the incoming council member for the 9th district. Also, there was contributions to a school board candidate. given the max of the $750. So make sure that you know where your money. If you're okay with giving your money to for the when you're being told is for community support and sponsorship, know that that money may end up going into another candidate's kitty. Now, what's really interesting, when I looked at these, there's quite a few lobbyists that have given to these office holder account. Same lobbyists that we've seen in city council lately that have been lobbying for different projects that have been approved. Now, I know there's something that's called, what is it called? The Levine Act, where when contributions are given to campaigns, there's a time limit at which a person can vote on it. Aha, loophole, baby. Give to an office holder account is not necessarily considered a campaign account, but someone can give to it, and that money can come from there and go to a candidate. This is not the case with all the council members. I'm going to pull up another council member. This is the page for Daryl Supernaw, council member Daryl Supernaw. There's no, and did I just, what happened? There we go. Where'd I go? There we go. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Oh, there we go. This is the page for Daryl Supernaw. So on Daryl Supernaw, when I went through his financials, his office holder records, he hasn't given any money to any candidates. His money, let's see, Long Beach Little League, community-based organization, newspaper.com is probably an expense of something that he uses on a regular basis for his council office. GoDaddy, probably to help support his website. Looks like some fees or whatever. So again, take the time. Okay, so reason number one, they can give their money to other political candidates. Reason number two, back in January of this year, was it January? January of this year? Was it February? January? The council offices' budgets were expanded. So now they have more funds in their councilmatic kitties to be able to support community-based organizations. If you watch the city council meetings, you will see where they're asked for funds to be moved from one place to another place because they're sponsoring. And these are coming out of their budgets, right? So there's more money in those accounts now. Let's see. So what is it? What is it? What are the reasons why not to? One, because they can give the political candidates. Two, they can give to lobbyists. Three, they have more money in their campaign, their office accounts now. Three, is that three? I probably could come up with a few more, but I'm gonna stop there. So all of this information, again, is found on, and what's really interesting also, if you take a look at some of these financials, you will see that these office holder account financials, it's really interesting to see how some money goes to some organizations that then turned around and endorsed them during the political season. So it's like the loophole. It's the loophole, right? And although the amount is only $30,000 a year, that 30,000 I think is considerable when you it's 30,000 for council offices, and it's $75,000 for the mayor and other offices, citywide offices. That's the amount of money they can collect. I didn't look at any of the other citywide offices to see where they're giving their money to. I probably should. It'd be interesting to see how they're passing money around. Yep, that just wanted to share that. Just be mindful of, and it's interesting. So there are executive directors who give to these office holder accounts too, right? They give to these office holder accounts. And then if you look later on, their projects and stuff kind of get elevated. So I don't want to say it's pay to play, but hey, the record, you can look at it yourself to come up with that assessment or whatever. So just be mindful. You got council members, the current mayor, although his stuff is clean as an incoming mayor, but you can look at past habits, right? You can look at past habits and see how much of this money actually went into the community. How many of this money actually went to support community-based organizations? So, and how many of, like, for example, when I was looking at Robert Garcia's office holder account, and I had put a timer on office holder account, and he had a really nice dinner at a really fancy restaurant in Long Beach, and that came out of his office holder account. It was for him and some folks. Just yeah, be mindful. That's it. Just wanted this to be real quick. All and back to why all politics are local. All politics are local, people. All politics are local. It begins in our local government. It begins in our community, and understanding the processes, understanding how they impact us, because often these local political elects, they rise, right? They rise. So here, I'm just going to walk folks through this real quick. And then I'm going to, clicked on the wrong thing. I'm going to walk people through this real quick. So let's see. Let me pull up. Okay. So if you go, let's see if it'll let me go back. Nope, it's not allowing me to go back. Okay. So right now, what you should be able to see, this is the City of Long Beach's page. If you go to name a filer, you can type in who you want to look up. You can select by filing year. I'm just going to go ahead and put in Richardson. The reason why is because he has the most accounts that'll show. And right here, you put in filer's name. It brings up all the different accounts that are associated with them. Their campaign accounts, past campaign accounts, their office holder accounts, accounts that were created, committees that were created for and against them. All of this stuff is public record, people. None of this is secret. It's all out there. So if you want to check out, like, even how your campaign money is being spent, all this is out there. And I really suggest that, you take a few minutes and you go out there and you find it. If you want to know, it's really interesting. All right, people, that's it. Thank you, Jerlene, Talk of the Town. All politics are local. I will be back with some more soon. So if you're watching this, give me a thumbs up. Drop a note in the feed. If you're watching this on Facebook, drop a note in the feed. Let me know that you were here. Give me a thumbs up. You don't like it, you got some questions, throw them in there. Please share, like, comment. You don't like, tell me you don't like it. Anyway, Jerlene, Talk the Town, here to engage, inform, inspire. I doubt I made anybody laugh tonight because this was kind of boring. Later.